Yeah, what's going on? My name is Maxsta, and this is my breakdown to my new single called Off to Work. Wow. This new song called Off to Work is from my mixtape called the Maxtape 2, which is out on November the 30th. And it's kind of different from some of the other tunes that are on my tape and stuff. It was one of the moments where I really wanted to kind of open up and, you know, just say something that I feel like everyone can relate to, like all different sorts of people, and just kind of get something that everyone's going through, you know, something where I could just, you know, yeah, just give a little soundtrack to people's lives and stuff, man. And what better way to what better group than like the millennials, the people that are my friends, you know what I mean, the young creatives. So that's what it's about. It's about the young people trying to cut through life, like wherever they are, and do something productive, and just caught up in the hustle and bustle of it in this day and age, you know what I mean, where there's a whole lot of pressure on your head, and there's just a whole lot of stuff that you go through, you know. So yeah, that's what Off to Work is about. I say it feels like I ain't got time for nothing. Me and my friends on the grind for something. Voice in my head said your time is coming. Got anxiety when my eyes are shutting. Life of a 20-something. Drugs working, steady loving. Pop pills and stress for nothing. Text from my ex just come in. We all got millionaire dreams, but we never came from wealth, and being in the inner city's like a cage itself. 20-something's got to brace yourself. They're trying to tell you about inflation and property pricing while you're thinking about paying your student loan, and you got real stress on your mental that you're just expected to get through. Yeah, you get me? That's the first verse, and obviously, like I said, it's kind of, when I say like me and my friends on the grind for something, it feels like I ain't got time for nothing. I feel like a lot of us, man, like young people are in this time where it's like, what did you do today? Oh, just working, just trying to get to it. Like, there's no time to see my friends, this, that, all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, man, I think obviously in some of that, sometimes you have to remember to kind of slow down and live your life and be balanced. And we all get to that point where we forget sometimes here and there. So yeah, touching all of that and literally saying like, I know what it's like, you get me? They're trying to tell you about paying back your student loan and doing this and doing that, and there's like real life things coming at you. And there's real life things coming at you in a sense of like, I don't know, family life, and just getting older in Britain. You might be like your eldest in your family. You might be, say, like your parents are like immigrants. They came to this country and they're on some, you're like, my child, you're here to do this and that. You know what I mean? Like so many people, we've got like, there's something behind other than what you see when the person's standing there. There's other pressures and stuff, you know? So yeah, there's that. And then the chorus goes like this. It goes, off to work, lurk, chasing something that might not exist, praying it works. My stomach hurts, I got fire in my ribs, off to work. Credit score is like 456. Debt collector sending letters to your crib, but there's a lot worse than trying to get rich. And obviously, that one there speaks for itself. Obviously, I'm on this side of the camera. If you're watching this, I don't know what your credit score is. You get me? I'm sure I don't hear people shouting it out at parties, but you get me? It's all of those things are I'm just trying to put in some real relatable things where it's like, yeah, this is the everyday thing, and everyone doesn't have the best credit or the best, like, you know, and that's cool. You get me? As long as like you're getting to it, because if you're not there and you're en route still, then it's like, you get me, you're on the process of making it happen. You're off to work, yeah? So then we come to the second verse after the chorus, and it goes, I say, gotta be thankful, because up in my M's, already seen a lot of young minds dismantled. My girl wanna wine and dine by a candle and ask my angle. I tell her I'm a handful, but I ain't a damn fool. I study the world to understand you better. I study myself. Got me in love with a girl sitting in front of me, drawn in by your pain, fell in love with your modesty, and you wanna fly first class, not in economy. Putting in shifts for the fam like Cinderella, and on the weekends when you transform and come alive, then it's Monday, back to the grind, and you're sitting at your desk thinking this better not be life forever. Working for somebody else's dreams like a fortune teller. I told her, stick to the grind, we can ball forever. It's like, yeah. So obviously with that verse there, it's just like kind of like a unique angle in the sense of, because there's like your friends and there's like the wider people, but we all like are in a relationship, so we know somewhere, everyone's like kind of, you know, going through love in their 20s, and just say whatever stage of life. So I thought, I literally thought to myself, you know what, how I'm gonna do this tune and just like kind of touch on every subject is like, let me like, yeah, I'll go like just with like a broader sense of things and talk about the generalization of my peer group. Then I was like, nah, single out that kind of, you know, like, because there's the guy in a relationship and then there's the girl in a relationship, and then there's the whole balance of you guys. Say like some people, you could be a director and your girl's like, sometimes your girl's whatever, a producer or this or that, a fashion designer or something, and it's just like, these are creative, you're in that battle where it's like, I guess you kind of understand each other because you both want to get further in the world and stuff, but it's just even what comes with that, it's just like those long days, man, and sometimes it's like, it's even you, let's say as a man, you got to reassure your girl, like, rah, like, she might come home from work and been on some, I don't even know why I'm doing this, like, I don't see where this is going, and why am I even bothering, and you got to be the guy that's like, don't worry, man, la la la, like, you get me, your head's in the right place, and all the good stuff. So that one there, that second verse is literally just that, man. It's just like, say like, from a male perspective, like talking to the female that you might be talking to at the time, etc., and just kind of giving her that reassurance, like I kind of fuck with what you're going through, like I feel you, I see that you're trying to get from A to B, and I respect it and all of that stuff, and I get it, and there's a lot of that, like, say, because a lot of people want to, you know, be their own boss and not have a job and this and that. So sometimes it's like you end up having to have a job anyway, and you're at work doing something else, and you literally feel like time's flying by and you're thinking, I'm doing this, but I wish I could be doing that, etc., etc. So that one was like for all of those sort of vibes, you get me, like it's a nug shot, same way.